Hey guys, Stingray72 here. I hope y'all can't hear the music in the background because I really don't want to get a copyright strike. Anyway, I know it's been a minute since I've been on here. I've had a little bit of time to process my thoughts about the all too famous or infamous um, Kevin Samuels. Um, Not too many people want to speak about him. Not too many people want to hear about him. As a matter of fact, hold on right there. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Um, like I said, I didn't want to get a copyright strike. There are lots of people who are celebrating the death of this gentleman. And I really find that deplorable. I'll say this. I never had a problem with what Kevin Samuels said. The views that he shared were his views. Also, the information that he provided were statistics online that anyone could find. So, from the shows that I've seen, the videos of him that I've seen, he shows he'll split screen himself pulling up the actual information that he provides. He also used to make a point that whenever he would speak to black women, let me back up. Whenever women would call into his show, majority of them that I've listened to, these are shows that I've listened to, majority of them had an attitude. You got an attitude already off the break because you already have an issue with what he said, saying, or what you think he's going to say. And every woman who calls believes that she's time enough for him. You might be time enough for him, but you're not time enough for the facts that he's providing. Like, these are things that are online for you to pull up. You can pull up any statistic that he's speaking of. You can pull it up. You can look at it for yourself. You can read it for yourself. Anyway, he would always give facts, and women would always combat it with, well, I feel. That's problem number one. Your feelings, anyone's feelings, don't negate what the facts are. You are entitled to your feelings. Yes. Like he is entitled to his feelings. But it just seems to be that his feelings were always on the forefront because people didn't like his delivery. But I've never heard anyone complain about what he was saying was wrong. It was always about his delivery. I don't know that I agree with the, don't kill the messenger and stuff like that. Because he had absolutely nothing to gain by giving the information that he did. Absolutely nothing to gain. He didn't have to say any of these things. He didn't have to make any of these videos. And you'll say, yes, he was being monetized. Okay, he was being monetized like we all want to be monetized. But his stuff wasn't clickbait. It wasn't clickbait. It was something that you wanted to hear. You wanted to see what he was talking about. You wanted to hear what he was saying. Clearly. This is why he got the amount of views that he got. This is why he was monetized. This is why his platform was so large. He didn't do it. We made it this way. Majority of his listeners, women. And a friend of mine, she said, well, why would he ask about, a woman's dress size and what size clothes, what size clothes she wear and what her height and weight was? Because that's what men talk about. Men talk about these things. They may not talk about it to women, but men definitely talk about those things. So why is it bad that he's bringing it to you? He was giving you what men talk about. And y'all didn't like it. So people would say, oh, he gay. Doesn't make a difference if he was or was not. Was what he's saying true or false? Clearly, majority of it was true, because a lot of women were really, really mad about this man and the stuff he was saying. And the thing is, for you to celebrate his demise, that just proves he was right. You're mad at how he was saying it, but not mad for the women that you know act like the women he talk about. Come on, for real. Again, I know I'm going to catch flack for this, and I'm good. I'm here for it. It doesn't matter, because again, you have your opinion. Everyone has their opinion. I have mine. Like I said, I never had an issue with what Kevin Samuels spoke about, because I used to be that way. I used to, not so much in the regard of wanting a top-notch man and high class or high value man, not in that manner. But there were a lot of things that he spoke about, and a lot of females that he spoke to, that I saw those qualities in those women used to be me. But I decided that I wanted something different, so I changed what I did, and now I got what I got. That doesn't mean I'm the best. That don't mean none of that. It just means that I saw the difference that I needed to make. So I made that change. Not everybody will. Not everybody thinks that they need to do anything different to get something different. Not everybody feels that way. And clearly not a lot of women want to be called out on this shit. What Kevin Samuels did was what I call, he gave you toilet paper for your shit. So, rest in power, sir. Oh, and plus this. All these women were so mad about Kevin Samuels and doing all, whatever he was saying and stuff. Since when do black women care about other black women? I said it. You got more women in general, but black women are confrontational, catty, very, very, very catty, gee whiz, and very competitive. Now, men are competitive as well, but men are competitive on a different level. These women, black women, are ruthless. If a black woman is hurt, everybody gotta suffer. Again, if this is not you who I'm speaking of, you should not be offended. But people were, like I said, they were coming down on Kevin Samuels and, he gay and he shouldn't talk about women like that. He got a mother, he got 2 ex-wives, and who is he to talk about it, and blah, blah, and blah. But the thing is, black women don't come together and defend each other on too much more. But y'all coming together to, rallying up to put a black man down. Terrible. Regardless of what he says, regardless of what his views were, regardless of anything, you're tearing another black man down. Just like we tear each other down. We are the only race. Man, let me tell you something. We are terrible. This is why we're losing. Again, I'm going to catch hell for this video. I got my catcher's mitt. I'm ready. Because I want to have this dialogue. And this is not to offend any black woman, any white woman, any woman or person at all. This is an observational video, and this is my take on it. I've seen a lot of people put videos out about Kevin Samuels and and things like that, and I understand people's frustration, because when I first heard his videos, I was kind of thrown off. I was like, wow, that's kind of harsh. But then as I listened to him, I would listen to the entire video, not just take snippets, not just take bits and pieces of what he was saying, but I paid attention to what he was saying. And I heard my former self in his description. I heard my former self in the females that were calling into his shows, And he's right about a lot of things. He was right about a hell of a lot of things. But not everybody wants to be called on this shit. And I understand that. But until we get to a point where we want to be better, where we know that we can be better, we should be able to sit through criticism. Even if it's constructive. Even if you feel it's destructive. Of course, everyone has their limit. You're going to take what you're going to take. And when you're fed up, you're going to say so when you're going to cut that shit off. And that's fine. But listen for some truth in it. Like objectively, if you can objectively listen to what someone is saying about you, is there any truth to it? If not, okay. If so, okay. Act accordingly. But with Kevin Samuels, like I said, I was taken aback when I first heard him speak, but I had only heard about him, and I only seen bits and pieces, little clips. But one day I actually sat down and watched an entire 3-hour video that he had done. Dude was making sense. He was kicking real shit. He was making sense. So I was really disheartened by the people, and not just women, men and women, who were cheering on his demise. I think that's really crass. I don't think that any death should be celebrated. I feel for his family and friends, like with anyone who loses a loved one, Kevin Samuels was very important to our culture, if you want to believe it or not. He was very important to our culture. He was an asset to our culture because there were more women who spoke up against him than women who spoke for him. That's unfortunate because I know he's helped a lot of women. I know he's helped a lot of men out, just off his conversations with other people alone. But nonetheless, again, I know it's been a while. I wanted to take time to process everything that's going on. That's the latest thing. I'm going to go backwards. The next video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Chris Rock, Will Smith situation, because there's something that I really want to ask you guys. I really need your opinion on. I'm not going to go live. I'm just going to do a video. Record a video. So again, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for selecting this video. Don't forget, there is a $100 giveaway when we reach 1,000 subscribers. Tell a friend, let's get it in. Don't forget that I also have a channel with my husband. It's called Monray. We talk about everything from race relations to love relations and everything in between. Same rules apply there. $100 giveaway when we reach 1,000 subscribers. Again, thank you so much for support. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I'm not going to apologize for my inconsistency because life gets in the way. I will, however, promise to try to be more consistent. I'll say that. But that's that. That's all you got, because that's all I'm giving you. Again, I'm Stingray 72. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.